Hi, Dr. Rajkumar. We have a great news with us. Excellent rank that you have got now. AIMS rank 2 and common merit list 8. So you must have done magic in the interview round to get up from 8 to second rank. It's one of the dream ranks. So, Dr. Rajkumar, I know you from before. We have been in close contact for various reasons, and you even got a fantastic score in NEET INESS. So, tell us your overall experience, and over to you, Dr. Rajkumar.
Okay. Sir, I did my MBBS and MD from JIPMER, Puducherry. I'm a batch of 2012 MBBS and MD 2018 July. I have completed my MD in 2021 July end. I started preparing for Gastro from the month of August end. So 3 months I have prepared. Mostly I started reading Schlesinger textbook as my seniors advised. Then I thought I may not be able to complete the textbook in a span of 3 months. So then I started watching videos and then going MCQs. On the difficult topics, I started reading from Schlesinger to understand where the questions are focused. I used to concentrate more on the Schlesinger and watch the videos and do the MCQs. I got NESS last time rank 16 in AIMS, and NEET I got rank 4 in Gastro and rank 2 in hepatology. So I joined GB Pant Gastro. Then after joining here, I actually before joining only I applied for AIMS. I had a thought, okay, why shouldn't I write NESS again? So then I gave NESS again while working, and luckily I got 8 rank and I did good in interview and I got rank 2 in AIMS. So for all this, I have after that NEET exam I have never read anything in Gastro. Frankly speaking, I haven't read anything. I just that is my old knowledge, and only thing I watched before interview was few revision videos of yours, sir. Like the spotters you have discussed, like over the scope clip was asked in my interview too, and other things that advanced instruments and procedures, rendezvous procedures and all. Whatever you have discussed, I have concentrated on that, and I have asked you few doubts also regarding barium, swallow, and all this. So that was also found to be helpful in my interview.
Excellent, excellent. Really happy when our students are able to achieve more than what we could. So it's a great feeling which you'll understand once you get into line of teaching and try to improvise each day. Even learning and teaching is a daily experience for us also. So your travel has been good, excellent, I would say. After your MD, immediately you had 3 months. So you tried to, concise everything that you could go through in 3 months and decided that reading a reference book as massive as Schlesinger fully may not be practically feasible. So you went ahead telling that, okay, let me concentrate on important topics. There are a few guys like us who would have concised many and put in as videos. So if that is gone through, it might concise some of your work. Then you told also that you have gone through some of the questions which gave you some edge over others in getting some crisp information. And 3 months is a great time to prepare, and you already got an excellent rank in last in ESS, followed by NEET SS, and you took an excellent, the one of the best available colleges in the NEET SS also. And then you already joined there and had a good amount of practical information getting in. So your previous knowledge of the preparation concised, followed by the practical things that you saw as soon as you joined the PG, would have definitely helped a lot in cracking the theory, followed by improvising it in the mock interview. And of course, even during just before the interview period, you were in close touch with asking specific questions. And luckily, I was able to respond to a few of yours. So it's a good thing that learning goes on. Learning just doesn't stop even after getting a seat. So we're always there for you guys, and it's really pleasant and really happy to know that you have got in one of the best institutes in the country, AIMS Delhi. So good luck for all you have done. Just from perspective of your achievement, it's great. Now, the next thing I would want you to share with us is how you are going to tell your preparation in nutshell to your next friends who will be applying for the next exams and how their approach should be, especially considering that NEET SS also has medical part. How do you think if somebody has just said, now we have approximately 2 months for the next exam. So in this 2 months, how would you suggest the students to prepare for NEET SS and for the next NESS? In nutshell, if you can spare, say, 5 to 10 minutes to tell them briefly, this you can do, that you can do, this is high yield, and this is what will help you for the interview round. That would be really great from your side.
So for NESS exam, that weightage of general medicine carries 50%. So you have to have a baseline, a strong medicine knowledge. I think that comes with practical aspects, like during your internship and MD, whatever you have learned, that is all your practical knowledge. That will be most of the times helpful in dealing the medicine part. And coming to that gastro part, in a 2 months reading a textbook is definitely difficult. No one can achieve that feat. So we have to definitely know what topics are important and listen to the videos before jumping into the textbook. Then once you listen to the videos and you have a clear idea, then you can go through the tables of Schlesinger, images of the Schlesinger, and then read 1 or 2 paragraphs which in which questions are being focused, the topics. And then you start giving more and more exams. The more exams you do, the more mistakes you make, the more you learn. Okay, so every mistake you will know a new thing that where it is going wrong. So doing as many as number of MCQs and matching it with videos and Schlesinger images and few important pages, that will cover most of the gastro part. That can be achieved in a span of 1 to 2 months, definitely, I think. Per day, you can watch like important topics. You can complete 20% of the videos in one day at least. It goes in 5 days, you can complete, then you can do 5 more days MCQs and then see where it is going wrong or how do you remember. Then you do again a quick revision, seeing the topics you are weak and all this. And the same time, general medicine part, baseline knowledge is very important. On the top is what you prepare, what topics are important. See, in like TEG was asked this time, thromboelastogram. That is a very important in emergency medicine. I expected this last year, but was not asked. So you have to know few things that which will be focused, like thromboelastogram, new advances, and like regarding COVID scores and all this. So definitely a topic is going to come. Whatever you see in emergency, whether that is an IC bleed, a score was asked, TEG score was asked, and all this. So the emergency medicine topics are important most of the time, and few basic questions that will test your neurology, cardiology, ECG aspects, like hyperkalemia and all this will be asked. So it's more important to concentrate on gastro part, and your baseline knowledge medicine will help in achieving whatever is required.
Excellent. So that's great. So medical emergency medicine topics, approach to a case, approach to basic ECGs are also quite important, and yeah, that's input to be taken. Now, if we have got a good rank in theory, see, going to interview round is generally scary for a majority of the students. And how to go about it? How did you you were able to maintain your composure there, and how would you approach an interview? Because some of the students will be in that stage also, and they might have fumbled there, and their ranks might have come down down in the AIIMS rank list compared to CML. So, what is your specific advice to these students?
So one advantage I had was I have given interview last time also. So last time they asked me 2 case scenarios. One was regarding hepatitis E case scenario, and the other was I think regarding eclampsia cardia. So okay. I know that they are going to ask case scenarios, so I prepared in that manner. So how do you approach a diagnosis of dysphagia? Then what are the investigations you are going to do, and what is the line of management? What's the priorities of first line, second line management, and complications of the management? So this is all they ask. They test everything, your knowledge and your practical aspect, and what is the treatment option. So everything you have to know in detail. So that thing last interview has helped me, I think. So I know where to concentrate and how to read a topic. So this time I didn't expect. I thought there will be 2 case scenarios, but only 1 case scenario was asked, and 3 spotters were asked this time. And spotters also I didn't expect. They asked me Kaplan-Meier curves from statistics, and endoscopic mucosal defect with over the scope clip was asked, and a barium swallow was asked. So every time these are the basic spotters. A MRI image of MRCP image of PSC might be asked. Gallstone will be asked. So then approach will be asked. Again, in the spotter also the approach will be asked.
It's good. So in the last mock interview, we actually concentrated telling that statistics may be important and some
Yes, sir.
spotters may be important, but that time they just asked case scenario and specific topics. This time suddenly we had spotters, and
Yes,
definitely that preparation would have helped this interview also.
exactly.
So good to know somewhere things fall in place. So we also cannot base our preparation entirely based on that last year these happened, so this year these are only things going to happen. Always we know that they are going to test where we may be probably weak. So
Yes.
case scenarios and approach, and then statistics, and then some spotters are definitely some of the places where we may be weak and some we should be getting better at. So
Yes,
did they ask really tough question, or you felt that with a decent preparation and some common sense majority could be answered?
The questions are very decent, sir. They were testing our basic knowledge only. Only when you answer everything, then they will ask some extrapolated stuff. They ask me, how do you measure HPSAG? How do you measure HPV DNA? So I know about quantitative PCR, but more than that, I don't know anything.
You would not.
So
Exactly.
they were happy with that answer. They didn't ask more. They were accepting decent basic answers, and the approach is more important in more than anything. Answering more exaggerated questions, it is the approach that is important.
Exactly. Some of the students asked this doubt, sir, should I know the entire numbers and percentages of this thing and that thing and everything? What do you tell for those students? Do you need to know numbers?
No, sir. Numbers, they didn't ask me anything. One question was asked: prevalence of hepatitis B in India.
Okay,
So,
very basic questions in the sense
yes,
that very major topics, isn't it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. And probably if you don't answer that also, it wouldn't have weighted a lot.
It wouldn't affect the score that much.
The score. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's great, Dr. Rajkumar. Again, wish you all the best for all your endeavors and join the club. We shall keep in touch. And someday your inputs would definitely help us and improvising ourselves in achieving the best result for the students. So a few of our students are already there from in AIIMS already. So you'd be the juniors now. So welcome to the club there, and have nice fun, and wish you all the best. Keep in touch. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.